Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over the content schedule and the new content coming out this week. Yesterday we got Footballless Family. The EA Man stream just happened. They just showed some of the Team of the Week cards, so we're going to be going over them. But Footballless Family came out yesterday. As we know, JJ Watt, the TJ Watt came out. Their abilities are really cooked. They're only good if they're on one of their theme teams. Team captains came out today. Um, they're able to go up one more overall. So if you have 292 overall team captains, which you should be capable of having, one can go to 93 now. I believe you just get one more token. And then tomorrow for team of the week, we're getting week 16 and 17. We're just going to be looking at these week 16, 17 champions and LTDs. I feel like the lower tier cards are okay, but it's only like specific if you're on a theme team or something. But for week 16, we have Bryce Young. I believe this is the game he had like 5 touchdowns. Pretty good card. I feel like Bryce Young gets a little too much hate. His situation is just as bad as anyone else's, but as we can see, he has some flashes even though he's in his situation. Moving on to Cameron Curl. Believe it or not, this is a commander. So, Commander's theme team just gets a little bit better again. I mean, 94 speed is probably not something we want to see. But on a Commander's theme team, he could get up to 96. Very good. Other than that, the stats look good on the card. I feel like he's only going to be good on a theme team. Hopefully, he has a discounted bucket, which makes it very good. Last but not least, Matthew Judon. I don't know how good he played this game with the Falcons, but 89 speed, I guess that's pretty good for an edge rusher right now. But you realistically want to see like a 92, 93 speed, then it's like, oh my, he could be the best in the game type of situation. Moving on to the LTDs for week 16, we have Kenny Moore, 95 speed, 96 excel. This card looks pretty good. I'm hoping his abilities aren't cooked. Kenny Moore, he looks good. I know he's short, I believe. I think he's like 5'10" to 6 foot. If he's 6 foot, cool, but if he's around the 5'10" range, it would be a little rough. I would like to see him 96 speed if he's that short, but I'm not sure. He is 95 speed, 96 excel. Pretty solid card all around. Now moving on to JMO, Jamison Williams. This card is going to be very good. I knew there was going to be like 1 or 2 players that can get into the top 3 receivers once Zero Chill's gone and playoffs drop. Jamison Williams is probably going to be that guy because he has 96 base speed. He would be the only other person with 96 base speed other than Malik Neighbors, so you can count them as top 2 right now, I believe. I'm hoping his ability is good enough. Not something stupid like third down threat or something. I don't believe in abilities like that. But Jamison Williams, 96 speed. This might be the best card in the drop tomorrow. Moving on to the week 17 champions, we have Zach Ertz, 92 speed. You could see here, 92 speed, 94 catching. Solid card all around. But the most important thing about this card, he's a Washington Commander, and he is also an Eagle. Those are 2 very good theme teams. You can put them wherever you want. I know the Commanders already have Vernon Davis, so you probably wouldn't go Ertz. But the Eagles have nobody, I believe. So getting Ertz there is a big upgrade to what they did have. Moving on to Jalen McMillan. Very good card. He's actually stepped up a lot IRL. I love to see players who step up out of nowhere, like the people who don't really have a name and they do make a name for themselves when they get a shot. Jalen McMillan is that. He did do that this year. 95 speed, 92 jumping, and they kind of made his card really good. Like I said before with some of these other cards, hopefully the ability is just as good, but stat-wise, this Jalen McMillan is a very good card. Now we're moving on to AJ Espinaza. Yeah. He has 90 speed, 92 excel. Again, another edge rusher. I believe only a Bills theme team can get this. He's pretty good, but he's not crazy. I don't think this card is going to be wanted by everybody, but this card is pretty good, and if you're a Bills theme team, this would definitely help you guys out. Now moving on to the LTDs for Week 17, Team of the Week. We have Drew Lock. We all know Drew Lock went crazy one game. 84 speed. I guess it's not bad. This Drew Lock could potentially be decent. He's also a Seahawk, so which means the Seahawks team is pretty good. So Drew Lock actually could be decent because he gets a decent team. Obviously, discounted ability matters, throwing animation matters, but realistically, if I wanted the ability, I'd probably say Gunslinger or Set Feet Lead or Pass Lead Elite. One of those be discounted, and also, I believe, is he a Bronco too? I think the Broncos have a decent team too, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know. Now moving on to the next LTD is CJ Gardner-Johnson. This card is going to be very good. I believe he's kind of short, but they did juice him a little bit. 95 speed, 92 man, 95 zone. Eagles team's very good, so he can get up to 97 speed if you have a 40 Eagles. I do believe if you're doing theme teams now, I do recommend to do theme teams with teams in the playoffs. So as the playoffs go on, they get more upgrades and everything like that. So I think CJ Gardner-Johnson would be a perfect addition. Same with Commanders, all those other teams that got cards. Now let's move on to the Season 5, which drops tomorrow, guys. Season 5 drops tomorrow. And they showed the stats of the season cards at max overall. So I believe you can get them to 95 overall right off rip, not 96. As you can see, Joe Thuney, very good card. I'm hoping they start to give these cards discounted abilities to make them good, because we all know this current season, they didn't have no discounted abilities, and they were outdated a week after they dropped. So Joe Thuney, solid stats. Hopefully he gets a discounted ability. Moving on to Charles Haley. Gets two good theme teams with the Niners and the Cowboys. They're not, unfortunately, in the playoffs. But those theme teams are pretty decent still right now. I think Charles Haley would be really good if he got discounted abilities. Moving on to Julian Edelman. I don't think this card's going to be good, honestly. He might run routes nice because of his height and everything. But him only getting to 96 speed, realistically 95. I don't know much people running 40s. There is a couple, but especially a 40 Patriots. I don't know much people running a 40 Patriots. Julian Edelman would have 95, 96 speed. I think people would use fillers over Julian Edelman. Now moving on to Charles Woodson. Definitely the best in this drop, I believe. You could probably argue the Haley or the Thuney, but Charles Woodson, 95 speed, 96 XL. Very good card. Gets Packers, Raiders theme team. Packers in the playoffs. Guys, you can maybe try to assemble that. Try to do something with that. Raiders not in the playoffs, but Raiders are always a good theme team, it seems like. His stats are very good, but this is at a 96 overall. We don't know what he's at a 94 or 95. But Charles Woodson, best card in the drop. This drops tomorrow too, by the way. And we also have Drew Brees here. I'm not too big of a fan of slow QBs. I feel like if it's a slow QB, he can't be bad at anything. And if we're going off thresholds, I know 94 throw power, you can't get set feet lead or pass lead elite. So this Drew Brees automatically gets crossed out of any QB argument because he doesn't get two of the best abilities in the game. Moving on to the Season 5 Field Pass rewards. I'll put it up here for a second. You can see nothing crazy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is the exact same as this current season. Just updated overalls, updated packs and stuff like that. But it's the exact same tickets, same everything. So now we have this thing called Roster Revolution. You can see here we have some promos shown. I don't know what it means by they say Ultimate Team Live Event, but as you can see, it says NFL Playoffs. We all know. We know Super Bowl. the Super Bowl promo. We all know we get a Black History Month in February. There's also Roster Revolution, which I don't know what it is. They just hinted at it. They shown us here. And Genkai Force again. Genkai Force last year was pretty good. We were able to put a token on a card and it would make them very good. So these two new promos, give me some ideas. What do you guys think they could be? Just let me know down in the comments. So I also wanted to bring this up. Playbook updates are coming. Coming tomorrow. As you can see, this is in the Bills playbook. This play looks absolutely crazy. A lot of teams are getting playbook updates, some nerfs and some patches too on offense. I heard that catching picks on defense is easier now. That's a big W. I also heard that throwing high balls is a lot more risky. I know if you guys play comp, you see people run on conservative and they dive every time, because that's kind of like a free extra yards. Well, they're taking that away. You can't dive on conservative anymore. They said they're trying to make defense more rewarding. Hopefully they do it. I don't think by nerfing high balls and that kind of stuff is the way, because I feel like they were in a good spot, because they do get dropped every so often anyways. But adding new playbooks and stuff like that, that's very cool. I don't think EA has gone this deep into updating playbooks before, so I hope this is a big W. I'm actually excited to see the new plays and stuff. I'll go through all the new playbooks and stuff too. Now going back to the content schedule, we have playoff release 1 on Thursday. There is a stream by EA on Thursday morning. Make sure you guys check it out if you want to see the cards coming out before they release. And we all know Legends Saturday. We don't know too much on the Legends Saturday just yet, but once I find out, I'll tell you guys. But if you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.